Alright, so I played an OMCL yesterday. I played Pure Hackmons against excaliju, but I did record a video for that, but the problem is, first of all, the audio wasn't very good. Second of all, start by fan. First of all, the audio wasn't very good. Second of all, I didn't like my commentary I actually gave, so I want to make this, going over the replay, and get you sort of just like know what my headspace was, you know? And then also give like a deeper analysis on like the team and the matchup and stuff. So first, I'm gonna look at the team that I used. This was it right here. Important to note, Talonflame here. Subpass, Spore, Spikes, it's magic bounce fodder. I knew this going in, but I figured it's fine. I can baton pass and go to Gyarados, which is the other notable thing. It's very fast. It's very fast Gyarados. It's faster than Aegislash, and it's faster than like almost every Giratina. And so I can click Beat Up in Pursuit and destroy them. I was debating whether or not to use Ice Shard or Sucker Punch. I ended up going with Ice Shard. So once we get into the actual match, I do think Sucker Punch would have been better in this specific matchup, but I couldn't have known that beforehand. Imposter Chansey plus Gyarados. I mean, iconic duo. I mean, they're so good together. They're so good together. And since this is a best of one and things are more volatile, I just kind of figured I want something that's going to be good into just like a lot of matchups. Things that's like decent to a lot of matchups, and Chansey plus Gyarados is that. They're good into so much stuff. I also went with Rayquaza, and so the thing about this is it's Quiver Dance Earth Power. This is mainly for stall teams. The bulk I have means that Foul Play will never 2-hit KO me from like a Veltal or Gyarados or whatever. I just Quiver Dance up, heal it all back. Earth Power means I hit like Registeel, Aegislash, etc. But this was so since this is like the main breaker, I kind of wanted to I wanted it to be good into stall, because if this team runs into stall, it's basically fodder. So I didn't want that. So I decided to run this set. This Giratina's interesting. I like Destiny Bond on my Giratinas a lot, especially since Mega Gyarados on its own isn't like the best revenge killer ever. Chansey can help pick up the slack, but a lot of the times you're relying on like, 50-50s on like speed ties. And so I figured just adding Prankster Destiny Bond on this, it could help in case I run across like, I don't know, like Mold Breaker Xerneas or something. I can click Taunt, prevent the Shell Smash, or prevent it from like Dark Voiding, and then click Destiny Bomb, kill it. Toxic is here because I think it pairs well with Taunt. You can stop Mold Breakers from clicking Shell Smash or Dark Void, and you can poison them. You can get a Toxic off. Yeah, it's pretty good in my opinion, though it's definitely not standard. Arceus, again, Taunt plus Toxic Spikes, very strong, obviously. I have Debug on here. I need to put it somewhere on the team, because I have a Talonflame. And I just decided that on Arceus here would probably be the best. Now, interesting to note, some context I need to give is that excaliju and I were supposed to play at 3 p.m. on Thursday, yesterday. However, I thought I scheduled for Saturday because they messaged me and said, hey, are you available to play on Saturday or Sunday? And I said, yeah, that's fine with me. And so I gave a date. I gave this date, and it was just the wrong date. It was just wrong. This is Thursday. I thought it was Saturday. I don't know why. So I had kind of like a half-finished idea of a team on like Thursday morning, And so then 3 p.m. hits, and in class, and I check my phone, and people are pinging me like, hey, you're supposed to play him, where are you? So, excaliju was very kind, very generous, and actually rescheduled for like 2.5 hours later when I was actually available. So I cobbled together a team real quick. I DM'd a friend for playtest because my team doesn't have, like my OMCL team doesn't have any like pure Hacklons players at all. So I DM'd a friend asking for some quick playtests, and they went well. Now, about this Talonflame, there were 2 things I had before. I had Mega Gengar originally, because I was like, okay, if Toxic Spikes get bounced back, I can easily just go Gengar and absorb them. And this is also going to be like a sub-pass Gengar. So I can absorb them with Gengar, and I can get momentum with sub-pass at the same time, like really easily. And it also has Shadow Ball, which is good into a lot of the Magic Bounce users, mainly like Giratina, Aegislash. Not so much Registeel, but it's fine. The problem is, I kind of looked at the team, and I was kind of afraid of Mega Gyarados. I don't think I should have been that afraid, honestly. I think Mega Gengar was like fine. Also, I was kind of worried about like coverage spam, because these guys, all 3 of these are hit by Freeze Dry and Moonblast. This is hit by like Secret Sword, Close Combat, very common move on like coverage spam. And then like 1000 Arrows, Earth Power, Shadow Sneak, also pretty common. So I was kind of worried about that. I also tried Xerneas on the team, but that was even worse into coverage spam. So I did like it into Mega Gyarados. I don't know why I was so worried about Mega Gyarados going into this game. I'm looking at the team now, and it's like fine. Like Chansey is like weak to it, obviously. I do have King Shield on here, but it's not like reliable. Like Chansey gets pursuited, this gets pursuited. If it has Ice Shard, this thing is like owned completely. And so I was, yeah, I don't know. I was just really worried about Mega Gyarados and coverage spam. So I went with Talonflame. Obviously, very bad into Mega Gyarados, but I kind of just decided, hey, like, if he brings, like, Mega Mewtwo-Y or Mega Mewtwo-X with, like, 4 attacks, or, like, Protean Latios or whatever, I would prefer to have this as, like, insurance. And they did actually end up bringing it. Can I make this sidebar go away? Can I make this sidebar? I was fine on that, because I couldn't really decide what to put in here, in this slot for like a sub-pass. If I had more time, if I had more like playtests and stuff, I could definitely figure something out. But yeah, with the limited time due to my poor scheduling, I just figured I would rather be good into this like coverage spam thing, because I do have Arceus, and I can transform into them to chip them down, and I have my own many moves. So I figured it was probably fine. So that's enough on the team here. I'm gonna get into the actual match. And this matchup, I consider it pretty even, kind of in my favor. So the thing about excaliju's team is that it doesn't have any priority except for Ice Shard on this Mewtwo. Other than that, there's 0 priority at all. So they're just completely relying on this Mewtwo to do like all the revenge killing, all that. Which I've used teams like this before. I've built teams like this before. They can work, but I don't think they're that consistent. I usually pair them, with like Prankster Giratina, like Prankster Destiny Bond, as like a last resort measure. And so I thought that's what this was. I thought this was like Shadow Tag Mewtwo with Giratina, like Prankster Giratina. I was like, okay, this is fine. No, this is Magic Bounce, actually. This is not Prankster, this is Magic Bounce. So, in my opinion, that was not a good choice here. I think Prankster Giratina would have been a lot better. But I do understand why he brought Magic Bounce. If we look at my past teams, a lot of them use like Taunt, Hazard Stack, Status Spam as like a secondary win condition. And that's kind of similar here. Though not as much as some of my other teams. It's kind of like a secondary win condition outside of the Mold Breaker, like, sweepers. And so I definitely understand why he brought here. I've also been known to run, like, just, like, random, like, fire moves for Aegislash. Like, I've used Sacred Fire, Mega Beedrill before for Aegislash. So I understand the choice of Giratina here. But in my opinion, it kind of, like, backfired on him. Though it did end up being quite a nuisance at the team. On my side, what I'm... Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. What he's weak to is my Mega Rayquaza. He has nothing to revenge. If I set up with Mega Rayquaza, he's done. I win. Because he can't stop it. What he has to do is to deny it setting up in the first play, which he does pretty effectively throughout the game. But ultimately... yeah, I'm not going to spoil the ends. On my side... Chansey looks good here, though I didn't utilize it fully throughout the game. I wanted to keep it pretty healthy for Mega Rayquaza. This is a Protean Latios, which is pretty bad for my team when combined with this Mega V2X. Because I assume this thing has Secret Sword. It only revealed Freeze Dry, but I assume it has something to hit Arceus. So, it could very well not. Because they do have a Ferrothorn there. So maybe it's not Secret Sword, maybe Arceus was safe. But... And of course, I didn't scout it with Chansey. Because I wanted to keep it healthy, and I had like no great way of getting in Chansey without taking damage. So it's only revealed Freeze Dry, and I thought it might have like Secret Sword or something for Arceus. And it doesn't have anything for Talonflame, however this is Shadow Tag with Steam Eruption, so it can easily take this out. So, again, I don't know if this has Secret Sword or not. If it did, then this is definitely a much more even matchup. If it didn't have Secret Sword or like Aura Sphere or something, then this is very, like, in my favor, I would say. Now this Magic Bounce Giratina does deny both Arceus and Talonflame pretty heavily. However, I do have a Mega Gyarados here, which, again, it's fast, so we're pretty good there. So I lead Chansey, just to scout the moves. This Ferrothorn, knock off Aromatherapy, recover a Parting Shot. So I see this, and my ears kind of perk up, like, no Defog? Is this gonna be Defog Xerneas or something? Because, like, Xerneas can run a lot, like Subpass, Boom Blast, Defog. I've run that before. So my ears kind of perk up, because I have Toxic Spikes and Spikes on this. My game plan for this is kind of wait until the right moment to get Rayquaza in, and then just like Quiver Dance up. Like Dark Void and Quiver Dance up, and then I probably just like win instantly. This Latios could very well be a problem because it has Soul Dew, so it's really bulky on the special side. I also thought early on that this could be like Mold Breaker, like Side Strike or Spatial Rend. It can run a lot of stuff. It can run like Hyperspace Hole and shit to get past like Substitute. I've seen that before. Also, you can run like 4 attacks with Volt Switch. I've seen that before as well. This can do a lot, so I was really scared of this Latios going in. They go to Xerneas here. I go to Talonflame because I'm like... Because in my mind, I think this is 100% a Prankster Giratina. Like, I didn't even consider that it could be Magic Bounce, because I just thought it was so obviously going to be Prankster. So, I got Talonflame here, and I'm like... I want to Spore and get a Subpass off. You know, get that Rayquaza in. I was a little too hasty because Giratina comes in and it gets bounced back. So my Talonflame gets put asleep, which is bad. So upon seeing that's Magic Bounce, I'm like, okay, this is Sub Pass. All Magic Bounce Giratina are Substitute Baton Pass. It's gonna try to Sub Pass to their Rayquaza and try to win. Or like their Mega Latios and try to win. But I'm like, okay, I need to stop this. I need to go to Gyarados immediately. They go Baton Pass. Now, they go with... They Baton Pass into their Shadow Tag Mega Mewtwo X. I figured this would be Shadow Tag on Team Preview, though I didn't know for sure. Yeah, luckily I do have the Shed Shell on this. I was debating between Lumberry and Shed Shell. I decided this is so important for my team. I don't want any like Shadow Tag Mewtwo X to just like kill it. Like I don't want this kind of situation to happen where it's turn 3 and my Gyarados dies. And then suddenly like I have no way of getting rid of Giratina. I have no way of like revenge killing Mega Rayquaza. Like I don't want that to happen. So I put Shed Shell on it, it pays off. I go Chansey and snap the moveset. And this thing has interesting moves. It is, did I say it in chat? No. It is Steam Eruption, Low Kick, Dragon Ascent, and Ice Shard. Steam Eruption, Low Kick, standard. Dragon Ascent, rarer, but like still kind of standard. I like use it for Mega Beedrill, basically, and like opposing V2X. And then Ice Shard was interesting. Usually it's like Ice Punch or Icicle Crash. I calced it. Ice Shard does not kill Mega Rayquaza after a Shell Smash. It's crazy. I need to show you guys. So YouTube and my Ice Shard. -1 defense. Oh. Okay, never mind. There's an... Oh gosh, I can't speak. So I didn't put the -1 defense. So it has a 75% chance to kill with like the kind of like standard bulk. If it has like any bulk at all, it's not very reliable. So it's like whatever, it's fine. But yeah. Again, I'm Quiver Dance and not Shell Smash, and also I'm Shed Shell on this, so I was like not worried about this Mewtwo at all. But this thing is a knockoff, but like again, I'm not Shell Smash, so I just live the Ice Shard and kill this. So anyway, I figure they're either going Xerneas here, or they're going like Giratina. Were my thoughts. So I decided to like Steam Eruption. I was like, but I mean, honestly, in Xerneas, Xerneas is like a much more obvious play from them. Like, I probably should have gone Xerneas. Because like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go to my Sleeping Talonflame. I'm gonna get hit by Moonblast on 3 of these guys. Like, no, I have to go Arceus against it. And also, by the way, later, this thing reveals Stealth Rock. It's like, you could have just gotten Xerneas here and clicked Stealth Rock, and like, you would have been shit. But, no. I clicked Steam Eruption, they get burnt. I clicked Steam Eruption specifically because, of the burn chance, if anything other than Xerneas came in. Example. They go here, and my Speedy Gyarados reveals itself. And I click Beat Up, and I'm faster. Now, the first hit doesn't break the substitute, which is really bad. However, I still do a lot of damage. I do so much damage, and I do, like, no damage at all. So I almost killed this. Almost. So yeah, it was really unfortunate that I didn't kill. Yeah, they just go Xerneas and get up Stealth Rock. Now the Giratina, it's at 2% and burn, so if it comes in, it dies. So I'm just like, okay, I can click Taunt, I can click Defog, I can click Toxic Spikes, I can do all the stuff I want to do. And again, I'm not worried about the Mewtwo because I am Shed Shell. I'm also not worried about the Mega Rayquaza coming in because I just taunt it tank whatever if they go for Oblivion Wing, and then I go to Chansey, and then I set up, and then probably also win. If this is Shell Smash, I mean, it is bad, but also this, again, this is Ice Shard. It for sure does not kill Transform Chansey. This thing is really bulky, so it could live if I like miss Dark Void or whatever. They go for Steam Eruption. They don't burn me. I get a nice Toxic on Xerneas. I just go back to Arceus to defog the rocks. Yeah. So they double out to Ferrothorn, thinking like, oh, they're gonna switch out to Giratina again because it's so safe. I'm just gonna double the Ferrothorn and click Aromatherapy to heal the Xerneas. However, I am taunt on my Giratina, so that doesn't work. I'm fine. I click Toxic here because, I mean, it's just good. It's good into everything. I don't really care if this thing clicks Knockoff. Yeah, like I don't care if this thing clicks Knockoff. And if they parting, they can't parting shot because they're daunted. So if like a Latios came in, for example, I would like to get Toxic off on this. And again, Knockoff, I figured just that it doesn't really matter. Like, nothing they have looks like it has Spore, except for like a Latios. Maybe Mega Rayquaza, but that thing always runs Dark Void. Like, maybe Latios has Spore. Like, I'm not switching Giratina into that anyway. So, yeah, I was fine. I should have clicked Toxic again, but it's whatever. I switched out to Ferrothorn here, thinking, okay, spamming Toxic isn't going to work. They know what I'm going to try to do now, so I'm just going to go to Chansey and click Parting Shot. Honestly, I probably should have gone Talonflame. Oh wait, no, oh, I forgot Talonflame was asleep. Oh, I remember now. So in the game itself, I was like, okay, I can transform into Ferrothorn and heal the sleep of Talonflame. Okay, I remember now. So yeah, I just go ahead and Aromatherapy here because I want my Talonflame. And now, again, I am running this Fire Flying type, so Stealth Rock is really good to me. I'm gonna go back to Arceus because I want to deny all that. I got Talonflame here because I'm afraid of like Secret Sword. They double out again, so yeah. A theme throughout this replay is going to be I play way too safely, I play way too passively, like way too predictably, and they are just like kind of free to do whatever, except get Rayquaza in. I try to deny Rayquaza as much as I can, and my team kind of naturally does that. With Taunt on Arceus plus Chansey means that it's really hard for it to come in on Arceus. And I have Spore on Talonflame as well. And with this Giratina almost dead, yeah, it's kind of hard for them to get it. Yeah, every time this Mewtwo comes, I'm just gonna go back to Giratina. They don't get a burn, which is lucky. I'll just go here and click Boost. Or maybe Defog, I don't remember. I'll click these spikes. Okay, so coming up is what I think is probably my biggest misplay of this game. Is me clicking Defog here. So, in my head, I was thinking, so I don't want Talonflame to die because I have it in my head still that this Latios, so it didn't reveal Mold Breaker, so I knew this thing was Protean. I had it in my head that this thing could have Secret Sword. And this thing has Shadow Tag Steam Eruption. So I need to keep this very healthy. I need to keep this thing alive as much as I can. Because I wanted to sub-pass to Rayquaza, because that's kind of my only way of winning this game. That's not true. If I kept Hazards up and I used Chansey, I could have won with that. With like, they don't have defog on their team, keep in mind. So with Spike and Toxic Spike, they smoke them. And their Giratina dead. This is such an amazing position for me. I have Spike, Toxic Spike, Magic Bounce Giratina dead now. Imposter Chansey. This is a phenomenal position. And I throw it away because I'm too focused on the rayquaza win con. I'm too focused on trying to sub-pass with rayquaza, not die to this Latios. Yeah. I was just like way too focused on that. And I didn't realize that my position here is like fantastic. Well, I did realize that, but I thought it would be worth it to get the rocks off. Worth noting is that because this Giratina has been healed, so I'm thinking, okay, they're either clicking Stealth Rock again or they're going out to Giratina. I considered going Gyarados here because I was like, okay, they obviously want to go Giratina here and they want to heal up. Because if I get up spikes, if I get up like a Toxic Spike or whatever, they die. If I give a Toxic Spike right now, I mean, they're gonna die. And obviously, again, they would get up Stealth Rock and I would have to like defog it away if I want Talonflame to live. But again, the incentive for them to go Giratina here is really strong. And I knew this. I understood this. And I literally clicked Gyarados, and then I clicked cancel, because I was like, okay, they're gonna go Giratina, I need to go Gyarados so I can pursuit it and kill it, was the idea. However, I have in my head, this thing is gonna stay in and click Stealth Rock. It's gonna stay in and click Stealth Rock, because it's so dang good, and it has more PP than Defog. They can just Stealth Rock forever, keep them shits up always. So I've had in my head, they're either gonna Stealth Rock or they're gonna switch to Giratina. If they stay in and click Stealth Rock, because I go to Gyarados, that's very bad for me. Despite the fact that I felt in my bones they're going Giratina. Oh, I always have this thing where when I'm playing tournaments, I always get like so scared. And I play way too safe, I play way too passive. Because in like friendly matches, I'm pretty aggressive. I don't play like this. Like if this were a friendly match, I would have gone Gyarados here. Instead, I clicked Toxic Spike. Thinking, okay, if they stay in and do this, that's bad. And if they switch in Giratina, I can just like defog it immediately. Like, it's kind of the thought. Though, in hindsight, Taunt was better than Toxic Spike. But I kind of wanted to make sure that Giratina was pressured. But anyway, they get a Toxic Spike on my side. I click Defog. They click Baton Pass. I guess they were still scared of Gyarados coming in. From my perspective, it would be worth it. Because again, I can just transform into Ferrothorn and click Aromatherapy to heal the poison. So poisoning this Gyarados as they heal up, get like pursuit damage on it. Yeah, I see it, but yeah, even still, I just go for Defog, and now my life has gotten harder. Because at this point, I really need to stop this Giratina from coming in, or I need to hit it with Gyarados. Otherwise, my only win condition is the Talonflame Rayquaza thing, instead of the Spike Toxic Spike win condition that I described earlier. At this point, I realize I made a big mistake, and I have just my position got like significantly worse. Yeah. I go Rayquaza here, thinking, why did I go Rayquaza here? Yeah. Okay, never mind. I guess that makes sense. I could have gone Gyarados. The reason I went Rayquaza is because, again, I'm going for that end game, and yeah, Quiver Dance, Dark Void is like really good into this team. And so if they heal up, I can get a Dark Void and like Quiver Dance up like pretty easily. Yeah, that's why I went Rayquaza. In hindsight, I think maybe Gyarados was better, though I don't really know how much that matters, because I end up switching out either way. So they reveal that they have freeze dry. Yeah, so I baton pass because I'm scared of the Mewtwo. I go to my Chansey to force it out. And now, I know they're going Giratina. Sorry, I know they're going Xerneas. Obviously they're going Xerneas, and I could have gone, like, Talonflame or Arceus. I even could have gone my own Giratina. But Toxic, even though that would have been a shit play. But instead, I stay in like Dragon Ascent. Because I have in my head, well, what if they also click Dragon Ascent and do like 30% to me? See, this is the thing, like I'm playing way too... I'm not playing well. I'm playing like a bot. That's what I'm trying to say, I'm playing like a bot. However, I still know in my mind that once this Rayquaza actually gets a chance to set up, it will win. I know that in my brain. So I go Talonflame here. I know it's risky because they could, like, baton pass into Mewtwo. But I honestly really thought they were going to go for, like, Stealth Rock or something. And so I figured, okay, this is my chance to, like, you know, get Rayquaza in. Because I don't want to do this, like, Arceus, Chansey, Gyarados dance a billion more turns. So I thought they were going to get Stealth Rock up. I actually go for Substitute. Now, Substitute is bad for me, because this is Spore. This does not have Taunt. Now, I've got to click Spike here, which would have been interesting, but, no. I baton pass to Gyarados. This is a bad play. This is stupid. I don't know why I did this. I just saw, oh, Giratina in front of me. Gyarados killed Giratina. No, like, I'm so... dude, I played so bad this game. Obviously, I go Rayquaza here, and I start clicking Oblivion Wing and Quiver Dance. Obviously, that's what I do. That's obviously what I do here. But no. Then I stay and I just click Beat Up. Obviously, they're switching to Xerneas, so I should have gone back to, like, Arceus or Talonflame. But I thought, what if they stay in? What if they baton pass to Rayquaza? Then I would be in such a bad position. Like, bro, what am I doing? So yeah, now they get Stealth Rock up, but I just go Arceus and defog it. I go Giratina and bounce back the Taunt. Because, I mean, yeah, obviously I would want to click Taunt versus the Xerneas. I go Rayquaza. Yeah. So they double out, catching the Talonflame. This seems smart on paper, but in reality, it's not that good for them. Because this is what happens. They kill the Talonflame, and I get Rayquaza in, and now I finally have a chance to click moves. And their Xerneas is chipped. Latios can't switch in. So honestly, going hard Latios was the better play here, though they didn't know it at the time, because if I was Shell Smash, then... But, yeah, this is where they lose. they lose now. Because I click Quiver Dance. I click Dark Void on this. I click Quiver Dance, and I click a third Quiver Dance. The reason I click 3 Quiver Dances is because at +3, Moonblast does like 50% maximum, and I just heal it all back. So I don't really care. I also thought that +3, that means I lived a freeze dry from Latios. That's not true. It's a 75% chance to Oko me. So I thought I was safe from Latios by getting to +3, which is kind of why I wanted it, instead of just +2. Because I think if I miss Dark Void on it, I want to be able to live. Or if I live the freeze dry, then I just click Oblivion Wing twice. So I get lucky, they stay asleep a third turn, and I should have quiver danced a fourth time. So what I thought I lived, I didn't. I calced after this turn, but I should have calced this turn, whether or not I live freeze dry. Yeah. So I was pretty confident that I lived, but now that it's in, I kind of like second guess myself. I'm like, okay, do I actually need a Dark Void here? The answer is yes. I do need to click Dark Void. So I hit it. Even if I miss here, it's a 75% chance to one-hit KO me. So there's still a quarter chance that I live, even if I did miss. Yeah, and then get a crit. This critical hit does matter, because it didn't die to +3 Oblivion Wing. It took like 70% or something. Assuming no bulk. So it could have woken up, hit freeze dry, and KO'd me. I got pretty lucky there. And then from here, yeah, I don't bother clicking Dark Void against this, because I know Ice Shard doesn't kill me. And from here, yeah, I mean, they can't do it. I win. So I played that horribly, but I still won because Rayquaza is broken, and they, the Mega Mewtwo X play at the end, like doubling to catch Talonflame, I wouldn't say it's a bad play, but it certainly wasn't. It let Rayquaza in for free, which is exactly what you don't want on this team. So I guess I would consider it a misplay to KO Talonflame with Steam Eruption there. Because in my opinion, long term you win this. If you just deny my Rayquaza coming in with like the baton passes and such, it's not too difficult to like win, in my opinion, with this with your own Rayquaza. Assuming you get a substitute. Like if you sub-pass Xerneas, for example. If you like over a long enough span, I think excaliju would have won this. So I don't think clicking Steam Eruption was strictly necessary, though, you know, if they didn't, then, of course I do get a sub-pass off, so maybe it was their best play, maybe it wasn't. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they had a really rough matchup into this specific Rayquaza, so, yeah, it was kind of rough for them. They just need to, like, deny this thing coming in. Anyway. A good game. I mean, I played bad, but it was he played well. He played very well. To be fair, I was literally playing like a bot. I was playing so predictably. Whatever, it's fine.